Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
She's layperson Lisa, and I'm
She's Dunamis Debbie. And welcome to the Deacon Dave and layperson Lisa show featuring Dunamis Debbie. So we are in Danby, Wisk,
UK.
in the United Kingdom. I don't know if there's a Danby, Wisk
In Yorkshire.
In Yorkshire, we have entered into
North Yorkshire.
Oh, North Yorkshire.
we've entered into the 3rd National Park, and you may wonder where we are. We are sitting on the bed that I will be sleeping on tonight. That's where we're doing our podcast studio at today. So we had a very exciting day of 14.75 miles that we completed. We had what for dessert again tonight, ladies?
Sticky toffee pudding.
And I prefer mine with,
Custard.
and they prefer theirs with.
Ice cream.
So we're all different. They're wrong and I'm right. The custard is better. It's hot. But tonight's was a caramel topping.
It was it was not saucy.
Mine was very saucy because I
Yours
had
was
custard. See? You always get saucy if you use the custard.
Don't be saucy with us.
Yes, but you risk not being saucy if you just get ice cream.
Well,
So
that's because we didn't have the toffee. They had it with caramel, like a caramel icing more
Yeah.
than a toffee sauce.
but it's really, really, really good dessert that Debbie and Lisa
I
are
got
going
the
to try to
recipe,
make.
so we're gonna try and make it.
Yes.
It's gonna be so delicious.
So we'll probably have to go through a few trials before
Super
we
delicious.
offer it to anyone at the retreat center as a possible
I don't know if
future
we're offering this at the
dessert.
retreat center.
Well,
No, I think it was
we're-
just for ourselves.
We're going UK at the retreat center with some of our food choices. We're going to start having mashed peas
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
and
mashed peas.
along with cod
Chips.
Fish and
and
chips.
fish and chips, and then we're also going
Steak
to
pie.
and
Steak
for-
al pie.
and for
Steak al
breakfast.
pie.
Breakfast we're going to have ham instead of bacon,
A
Canadian ham.
right? Little
Canadian bacon.
mushrums, lots of
mushrooms.
Just
Hot
a little
tomato.
hash browns, hash
tomato
browns.
that's
Right.
fried.
A lot of good stuff going on over here. A proper English breakfast
Yes.
will be
And a sausage.
served at the retreat
And
center.
the fried
Toast.
eggs.
Yes, fried eggs.
And
is-
whole meal, not whole wheat, whole meal bread.
Yes.
Which is really good,
With
actually.
nuts and seeds.
Yes.
So you can see that when you walk 14.75 miles, that food is a very important subject to
Yes.
talk about. So one of the more exciting things that happened today, my arm's getting a little
Involves
tired.
food.
It
An
involves
apple.
an apple. So Debbie, will you tell us about your apple ordeal?
Okay, so like one of the
And I'll
first
lean
days we got here, we actually bought an apple and we somehow forgot to eat it. So it's getting kind of mushy. So I said, let's save it in case we come across a horse we can feed it to. Of course, Dave and Lisa were too scared to feed the
You
horse.
rushed. You ran
No,
away,
no,
pushed
no.
us.
Get out of here. I did not. You weren't going to even go by that
I'm
horse.
taking a picture of the whole pony.
And so when we were walking on the trail, there was like this beautiful horse, and it was standing right in front of the gate that we had to open to go through, and we couldn't open it because the horse was there. So I fed him the apple. Huh?
He's collecting payment.
Right. We had to give him an apple to pass, but after we gave him the apple, he kept wanting more, and we were just standing there like because we don't know what to do. This giant horse.
This is a big horse, people.
It really was a giant horse.
It's a show. It's a show.
It was a show competition horse,
Yeah,
and he's
3
very
stars.
he's very high up, and he's going for
Madame
competition.
Revolution.
Yes.
Oh
But
yeah,
they call her Jenny.
Yes.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
so Debbie fed the horse the apple. I think the past payment was probably more like 3 or 4 apples, but we only had one. So the owner had to come out, right? And
And
do
had
that.
to move the horse out of our way. And then after he moved the horse out of the way, and we got through the gate, the horse like kept following me the whole
Like
way.
super like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And
right
I got
there.
to pet him a lot.
So we got a
Give
lot of
him
great
little,
pictures.
little scratchies. And so that was like after walking all those miles, it was like, woo, reward.
Yeah, and then we also had a close encounter with cows through barbed wire.
Oh, yeah.
So we were walking around this field right next to barbed wire, and the cows would literally come right up to you and stick their face in between the wire.
Yeah, that was.
And we couldn't move back
But they
because
weren't hurt or anything.
I know.
They were
I just
careful.
didn't like them to do that.
Oh, I loved it.
I
And
didn't want
so,
them to get hurt.
oh, you didn't want them to get their caught on
Eyes or something.
They probably
but-
know that it's barbed wire and they're very talented.
Yeah.
And But
Yes.
anyway, the path was like this big, so it's not like we could move away from the cattle when they stuck their whole face through the barbed wire. But anyway, no, that was really cool too.
He was sniffing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he was going to me. Well, that's not cool for me to do that. Sorry.
They're a little giddy right now, but St. Thomas Aquinas said that it's okay to be giddy.
We
But we didn't even actually drink anything at dinner
No,
tonight.
we just had a lot of sugar.
Yeah, that toffee pudding or whatever it
Yes,
is
yes.
very sugary for sure.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, sometimes you'll have obstacles that come in your way in life, like a cow through the barbed wire, and you don't feel
And
like
a
you
horse
have,
in front of a gate.
yeah, and you don't feel like you have anywhere to go. And so you have to meet these challenges head on, right? And ask the Lord to provide you with the help that you need to get through it. So Lisa, what about you? What do you have to say, Lisa? Here, you can
Let's
hold the
see.
phone yourself. and
Really?
TV yourself. There you go.
Here I am. Let's see.
Don't go all at once.
I'm trying to think. Today was, oh my gosh. So the app that we use totally lied to us.
Again.
They said that we were only going to have an elevation change of 31 feet. Well, we did that in the first 2 minutes. So you would think, if that's the case, that there would not be any more. Yet
There
was
was.
more.
it continued. And so I double checked my health app. It's not very accurate, but it said we did 10 floors, not the expected 3 floors.
Oh wow.
Mine said 19.
Wow.
Oh, I'll have to check mine.
Yeah.
Maybe mine did say like 21 or something. Now that I'm thinking about it. But sometimes,
Back to the podcast.
yeah, sometimes we have expectations.
Mm.
And when we have these expectations and they are not met, we could have gotten really angry.
Mm-hmm.
We could have gotten really discouraged,
Frustrated.
frustrated,
Disappointed.
but we are called to
Virtues.
Look at the screen.
be
Lisa.
virtuous
Thank you.
and to invite Jesus into these things and to allow us to grow in virtue. And this could be the virtue of fortitude. We're not going to let these circumstances affect us. We're going to continue to go forward. We're going to continue to endure and persevere, and we're going to continue to be patient with and not believe Mac anymore.
Yeah. Matt.
Right. There you go.
Oh,
So now
We
we
don't
don't
know-
really know where we stopped because somehow it
Maybe we
paused.
should stop and restart it.
No.
no, we don't do that.
No, we don't
Isn't
do
it
that.
saying like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so I'll say this again in case it was missed. So we get to stay in a lot of really nice B&Bs, and it's a great experience. And today we are staying in a B&B, and we're the only ones here, so it's so nice and refreshing, and we just feel like, oh, we have our own little place to ourselves tonight.
And they greeted us with scones.
Oh yeah, we get scones and a pot of tea, but we had
Hot chocolate.
hot
instead.
chocolate because we found some hot chocolate.
We were probably supposed to save that for in the morning, but hopefully
No,
there'll
the
be
lady
more.
said we could help ourselves to anything. She pointed to that stuff.
That's good. Well, anything else, ladies?
No.
Well, we're off for, if I didn't get this and I paused it, we're off for about
Oh,
a
no, we said-
9 mile walk.
Oh yeah, go
9 mile
ahead.
walk tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be 10 or 11, but that usually ends up what's happening. I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm like person Lisa.
I'm due to Miss Debbie.
See you next time.
Bye.